Hi friends, I'm Brandon Alter. This is your weekly Numinous Tarot forecast for April 25th, 2019. It's the first week of Taurus season. Thank Goddess, Taurus season has arrived. If Aries is the Big Bang, Taurus is where we start to root into the earth to know where we stand and what we stand for, what we value, and why we're here in the first place. And I think we could all use some of that sweet, sweet medicine. The card I pulled for us this week is the Son of Cups, and I adore the Son of Cups because the Suns in the tarot, also known as the Knights, their function is to move energy. They move things along, and I think we're all feeling like we could use some forward movement. This is particularly forward movement in your heart because we think of cups as the things in our life that flow, which means our emotions, our relationships, our intuition, our imagination, and the Son of Cups is when we can have that Zen-like awareness, or almost that dual awareness of the heart and the head. So what does that really mean? How can we merge with this archetype? Basically, the Son of Cups is when you can become aware of your triggers, like you're having dinner with your family and you're like, wow, all of these people are really pushing my buttons. But before you snap or say something you regret, you literally just hold yourself. You hold your own hand, or as the Sun is doing here, holding this cup of darkness firmly inside yourself. Darkness is not something to be afraid of. Our shadow is simply the parts of ourself that we haven't fully accepted and integrated. And oftentimes our shadow pieces are the parts of ourselves that are triggered. For example, if you're the sort of person that gets jealous of other people's success, it's because your shadow hasn't been fully integrated around your own ability to be ambitious and to take responsibility for your desire to achieve in the world. So the places where we get a little crunchy, a little triggered, are actually the places where we go, hey, I'm coming to rescue a part of myself deep inside. And that is really what the Son of Cups is all about, rescuing the parts of yourself that you have abandoned, surrendered, or allowed to stay wounded for so long. You see, there are some things in our life that do require deep work, but it is my experience that most of the things in our life just require awareness. As soon as you are aware that you are triggered in this way, you can start to live in a different way. And that's that air quality. The water is the heart, it's the emotions. The air is the mind. You can write a new story around how your emotions aren't controlling you, but rather feeding you more information about what needs to be paid attention to in your own life. And I think that there's a lot of resonance with the Son of Cups with the astrology that's happening because we have three big planets either retrograde currently or about to go retrograde. So Jupiter's already retrograde. I believe Pluto's already retrograde, and Saturn's going to retrograde later this week. So those three big planets retrograding are opportunities for us to move back and pick up some things that we dropped. That's my favorite way to think about what a retrograde planet really is. We're being offered the opportunity to go back and pick up things that maybe we missed. With Jupiter, what we're picking up are opportunities for abundance. Jupiter is the lucky star, the lucky planet. So maybe there were some invitations or opportunities that you wanted to achieve or step into in Aries season, but you didn't feel like you had the energy or the resources. Now you're going to be able to actually fully manifest those opportunities and those invitations, picking up coins that you dropped. That's kind of how I'm feeling that. And then Pluto, the planet of deep soul transformation, it's like we're going back to pick up hidden clues that we didn't see. Maybe you saw the clue, but you didn't know how to interpret it. And now you have the language available to interpret what those clues were in terms of how are you going to transform your soul to step into the new version of yourself that you need to be. And then Saturn, the planet that rules our work, our growing up, our spiritual adulting. Saturn is here to refine the structures that allow the abundance and the deep soul transformation. So going back to think like, okay, is this really working for me, the way that I'm approaching my morning routine, the way I'm approaching my career? Saturn is there to go, hey, you need to step up, you need to level up, but right now I'm going to gently show you where you haven't been doing that so that you can do it better when we go direct. So I believe Saturn will go direct like September, Pluto goes direct October, so we have a whole summer with these retrograde planets to pick up those missed clues. The word that keeps coming up when I meditate on these three planets retrograding together is clarity. We are going back to gain clarity. I don't know about you, but these first couple months of 2019 have been a deep, deep fog. And now, with no planets in Pisces, with the exception of Neptune, I think there's going to be some spellbinding clarity about our life, about what these past couple months have meant or tried to teach us, and how we can have the awareness of our own hearts moving forwards. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all next week.